Here. Oh, this is weird. I don't know why that happened. No, 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 I don't think so. Huh? What are you talking? When I was here? Was I here when I did that? Where was I? Huh? What? Where? Oh, when I'm in here? Oh, no, I'm not though. I know, but that shouldn't matter because I'm at. Why is this on the video? We're trying to figure out. We finally got a 3, 2, 1 from the glorious We Video people. Uh, okay. All right. Silence. Plus you swear. All right. Person drop an F bomb in class today. All right. All right. Now, what do you see there? Cosine. That's why they did this. And then what do you notice is not in here? There's no phase shift. But then notice what you have here. What is in there? Did you know I could have an infinite amount of equations that would make this graph? Because now phase shifting opens up a whole new world. A whole new world. Anyone? I also said this. Look outside. You know this. So I said, what a day out there. Then I went, oh, movie line. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day. Do you know the movie? Then I played the clip in class. It's actually from Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road. I thought you said you watched that movie. No? You kids don't watch the best movies ever. Fury Road may be the most intense, awesome action movie ever made. So if you want to watch a great movie that is awesome, and actually it's why is this on the video too? Is this a math video? What are we doing? Um, it's awesome. So there's Mad Max made in 1979, I think. Then there's Mad Max. No, there's Road Warrior. That's made in the early 80s. And then in 1985, there's Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, all made by George Miller. And then in 2015, George Miller wanted to make it again. So he made a newer version with the same character in it. And Fury Road is awesome. Did anyone ever see Furiosa, which is the next one that was like last summer? No? You guys don't watch great movies. Furiosa is a good. You didn't see Mad Max though, Fury Road? That one's 20 times better. Now I do like Furiosa, but that's the precursor. That's who becomes Charlize Theron in the Fury Road. Fury Road is like way up here compared to Furiosa, but Furiosa is good. So anyway, now we're gonna do math. Okay, here we go. So what's the A value? Well, how far is it from 8 to -4? What do I do? Add, subtract? No, you common sense it. How far is that? No, how far is that from 8 to -12? And then what to get A? You divide by 2, right? Oh, and then also, then what does that make my D value? What does that make my D value? So you go 6 down or 6 up from either the top or the bottom, and it's 2. Are we paying attention over there? A lot of yip yapping. Now, what's my B value? I'll show you the homework since that was before I got into all the other stuff. When I made it 2 pages on one side, it's kind of hard to see those. So I'll show you the homework. There's one that you probably won't be able to read. Show you those values, and then that's it. You're not graphing, so I didn't think you needed a lot of space. All right, now what's your B value then? Come on, tell me what the B value is. 2 pi over what equals pi? I mean, sometimes it could be that easy. And the answer is what? 2. Or what you really are supposed to do mathematically, it's 2 pi over the period. 2 pi over the period equals b. And that's what b equals. All right, and then we're ready. This is easy. It's not upside down. A is 6, and we can call that amplitude. Sometimes we can't. There is no phase shift. B is 2. D is 2. Two different things there. But now you have a choice. But you know what? I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose to do this. What do you see now? What do you see now? That's a sign. How far is it shifted? These, right? This, right? This. So what's the C value? pi over 4. In which direction? Let's just put the direction left. So then we'll make sure that we know what that means in the equation. What does that mean in the equation? Plus or minus? Are you using a pen? Did you say that? I didn't. The pen incident happened. What was it? Plus or minus? Plus. I think you did say that, right? Didn't you? Figure it out. He's so mean. Ooh, I need a haircut. What do you see here? That's why this what is that? That's why that has that and it's not shifted. See that? They're giving you this information. They shouldn't give you this. All right. And then can you see this? Maybe you can't see that. That's a pi over 4. And then that's a pi over 2. Mark them if you can't. And then that tells me everything. Okay, so what's my A value? Yoink. Oh, wait a minute. Yoink. That was a little too fast. So what is my A value? 3. It's 6 spaces divided by 2. It's not amplitude, but we do have to call it an A value here to get a graph. What's my D value? What's the midline? -1, 3 up, 3 down. That's why we want to get that 3 there. So that's -1. And then what's my B value? How do you get pi over 2 as a period? Or it's 2 pi over 2, and then this should make sense. What's 2 pi over 2? 4 is right. Flip, divide, multiply. Flip, multiply, flip. So it's 2 pi over 2 over pi. Pi's canceled 2 times 2. Or, come on, 2 pi over 4. Yes, that works. Yay. Okay. 2 pi over b. So, yeah, that becomes pi over 2. Okay. And then y equals, it's regular. It's not flipped. B is 4. There is no phase shift. So I can just make it 4x and then -1. And then honestly, oh no, how do I make this secant? This is a tougher one unless you know what you're doing. Of course, that means that's for everything. Doesn't secant start there? Like secant, you get like a cutoff. Or let's put it this way. What do you graph to graph secant? You graph who? Cosine. Isn't this the start of a cosine curve right here, right? So or secant starts here. That's where secant starts. That's the beginning of a secant curve. So what's the phase shift? What's the phase shift? Pi over, where am I putting this? It is C, yeah, pi over 8 right. Why am I not filling in all the other ones? Come on. Come on. Come on. It's all the same. So what do we have now? We have y equals no change. Wait a minute. Is that right side up? Yes, it is. So it is right side up. 3 secant. And I could do this an infinite amount of times. I'll reference that here in a minute. But now I need 4, and then I need x. And then I need, what's right? Minus or plus? Minus. I enjoy these. I like these. I don't know why. I hate graphing. Anyone? Don't you hate graphing? I actually like this. Graphing is very tedious. I shouldn't say that. Oh, then by the way, I was going to say this, or I could have had this. I could have had this. I could have wrote this equation just as easy. So what would this equation be? First of all, what kind of cosecant is that? Upside down, but then it's also shifted what? Pi over 4 to the what? Left. So this could have been -3 cosecant 4 parentheses x plus pi over 4, close parentheses, then -1. Did you hear what I just said there? How often can we do this? Forever. I could have picked this. What is this a picture of? And what the heck? What is that a picture of if I started there and then did this and then did that? That is an upside upside down secant shifted pi over 8 to the left. It's left. All right. Well, okay. Are you going to behave next week? Okay. She brought it up again today. Did you talk to him? I go, we got it straightened out. Okay. All right. How far is this? How far is that? How far is that? How far is it from pi to negative pi? 2 pi. So what does that mean b is? Nice. So it's pi over 2 pi is what b is, which is 1/2. Remember, b equals 2 pi or pi for or tangent. Pi over period. We could switch these, and then p equals pi over b. So that's what we're doing there for no purposes on the video. And then what's my midline? What's my midline? What's d? 4. I mean, that's easy. Come on. And then what's my a value? Not an amplitude. And we never said we said the word amplitude. Didn't write the word amplitude though, but and it's 2. So that's easy, and it's not upside down, right? I made a mistake last hour. Tan of 1/2 x plus 4. And then cotan. Oh man, wait a minute. Isn't cotan? Doesn't that supposed to start with an asymptote, right? So you could go one of two ways. You could either think of this as this is this way, or this is this way, and you would be fine, right? Because it's cut right in half. So really, it's oh, and then what else do I have to do? How is tan and cotan related? What do I have to do with this equation? It's got to be negative. So I don't know why I switched to red, but it's -2. What equals -2? I forgot my negative, or I forgot my equals. -2 cotan, and then it's 1/2, and then it's I don't have enough room. X plus pi over 2 or minus pi over 2. If you don't close that second parenthesis, you're gone. Plus 4. We're good? This is easy, isn't it? Much better than graph. Are you about to fall asleep? I'll wake you up. Remember the alarm clock, Stimulus? No? What do you see here? A picture. What do you see there? What is that? Upside down. Cosine. Now look at, there's nothing, no hints, because you're not getting any. What's he doing? So this is an upside down cosine. What's a equal to? What's a equal to? And we could call this an amplitude. What's a equal to? What's a equal to? 2. This is a distance of 4. A is always half of that. Okay, hold on. Oh no. What's B equal to? The first thing I have to figure out is what's the period? What's that distance? Well, you don't subtract these. It's, the period is 7 pi over 4 plus another pi over 4, which is what? That's just 2 pi. So what does that mean B is? B equals what? 1. Because it's 2 pi over 1, right? You okay over there? What's C? Or what's the phase shift? I really should say what's the phase shift, then we turn it into C. Because I just noticed that it said C and I'm putting left or right. So what's the phase shift? Okay, pi over 4, which direction? To the left. What does that mean? Plus or minus? Plus. Okay. And then, so that's what we got to make sure there. And then what's D? What's D equal to? -2. It's all done. So it's y equals, I think this is what I screwed up. No, I screwed up 2 things. I wrote sine last hour on accident. It's definitely a cosine. It's definitely negative. Does this have two blanks? Good. One sine, one cosine. Sorry, I'm blanking here. 1x, so it's really just x. And then this is plus pi over 4. Drink time. Now, what's this? I know it doesn't finish, but it will. What is that a picture of? Sine. So then what's that sine graph? It's moved pi over 4 to the right. Is it right side up or upside down? It's right side up. And then it's still the same period. That doesn't change, but now it's minus pi over 4. And I could do this always and forever. Does anyone know what movie that is? It's at the end at a wedding. It's his song to his wife, new wife. Always and forever. Always and forever. It's Napoleon Dynamite. Anyone ever see that movie? You know what I'm talking about now? A lot of movies in my mind today. I don't like these as much. I don't like reading. Okay, but sine function, no phase shift. That's nice. Has a maximum value of 3. Okay, I'm going to draw, and then a minimum value of negative 17. Okay, so 3 to negative 17. What's a equal to? Should be able to find that out right now. What's a equal to? 10. That's a distance of 20 divided by 2. We also should be able to find d right away off of this information. What's d? What's right in the middle? Negative 7 is right in the middle of negative 20 or negative 17 and 3. Okay, then we got to do this other stuff. With a maximum value of 3 when x equals pi over 2 plus 2 pi k. This is really telling me everything. So now I'm going to draw my negative 7 here with this dotted line. And there is no phase shift, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do my 4 marks like I'm going to try to graph this. And it says a maximum value of 3 at pi over 2, and then plus pi k. We have to know that a sine graph goes like this, 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 and then this. And then the next one, well, by golly, they're just giving me the period. And that's why I know I can draw what I just drew here. So what's the period, everyone? 2 pi. If the period's 2 pi, what does that mean b is? 1 again. All right, and I think I have everything I need because it says it. And then just to make sure, 3 pi over 2, 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, it all fits. I have my minimum. So drawing a sketch of this really helps. And it's a regular one. So it's a sine function, 10. I was trying to find a number there. 10 sine x, no phase shift, no parentheses needed, minus 7. That's easy. Okay, next one. Secant function who's with no phase shift, thank goodness, has a domain of a domain, which means what's there? What's there? What's there? An asymptote. And then look at this. All I have to have knowledge of is for secant functions, how far are the asymptotes away in general? A full period, a half period, a quarter period? What's the answer? So how far are asymptotes away in a secant function? Full, half, quarter period? What is the answer? Half. So if this is half a period, blah, 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 what is the period then? What is the period then? 2 pi, and this is going to show up here. And then look at that range. Nice. So I can actually graph this. 11 to 3. That's what not the range is. It's before and after that. And then here's the y-axis approximately. So what's the midline? What's the midline? What's right in the middle? What's that? What's that axis right there? 7. So what that is D. And then I'll prove this. So x at pi over 2, there is an asymptote for secant. And then plus pi k, that's plus 2 pi over 2, which is 3 pi over 2. So yeah, this is almost like the parent function. Because that means this is pi and this is 2 pi. And then that's how a secant graph looks. It looks like this, 11 to infinity, and then 3 to negative infinity, or negative infinity to 3. Yeah, it all shakes out here. And then 2 pi to there. So good. That is a discount double check of what the period is. So my A value is, oh, what is my A value? I don't think I asked that, did I? What is my A value? 4. 4 up from 7, 4 down from 7. That's a total of 8 between 11 and 3. My D value we already found. My B value is 1, and it said no phase shift. So this is Y equals 4 secant. They keep doing these boring no phase shifts and no period change, just 1x plus 7. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. What's a cotangent graph supposed to look like? You're supposed to start at an asymptote and end at an asymptote. Rah! How far are the asymptotes away in general for a cotangent graph? Period? Half a period? Quarter of a period? What's the answer? Period. So guess what the period is? Pi over 2. If I just have that knowledge, I know exactly what the heck is going on. Are you sleeping? You look like you're about to fall asleep. I don't understand any of this. All right. Fumble. So that's at pi over 4. And then plus pi over 2k. So that's 2 pi over 4. So that's 3 pi over 4 is where another one would be. I'm just trying to like get this in your brain that this is pi over 2 as a distance. And this is pi over 2. Oh, then what's half of, no, sorry, this is pi over, what's half of pi over 4? Pi over 8. And then look at what they gave you. They gave you pi over 8 comma 3. So 1 pi over 8, 2 pi over 8, 3 pi over 8, 4 pi over 8, 5 pi over 8, 6 pi over 8. Yep, those are my, oh, so then who else has 3? Is it 3 pi over 8 or 5 pi over 8? Which one has a 3 on it? Which one's f of equals 3? 5 pi over 8. So this is what the graph would look like. Here's negative 3. Why? They did it again. Not vertically translated. Not they didn't do it again. I'm saying they just added that information. All right. And then here, what's wrong with this if this is a cotangent function? I missed this last hour. It's flipped. So it's y equals, by the way, what's my A value? That's easy. What's my A value? 3. What's my B value if it's supposed to be pi over period? That seems complicated. Or just pi over what equals pi over 2? What's the answer? 2. B is 2. I mean, sometimes it should be that easy. And then my phase shift, I'll just stick in here after. So minus 3 cotan, because this is supposed to be decreasing. Here's my 2 value. Now, what's my phase shift? It is a phase shift because cotan is supposed to have this asymptote over here, but it's over there now. So what's my phase shift that's staring you in the face? Pi over 4 to the right means minus. And then they had no up down shift. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day.